My husband faked terminal cancer to drain my $500,000 inheritance and buy a house for his pregnant mistress. I found his burner phone, played the devastated wife, and waited until his massive goodbye party to let the FBI play his confession on the projector. For 5 years, I thought I had the most perfect marriage. My husband, Mark, was loving, supportive, and my absolute best friend. But 6 months ago, our entire world shattered. Mark sat me down, completely in tears, and told me he had been diagnosed with stage 4 terminal brain cancer. He said the only chance he had was an experimental, highly expensive offshore treatment that our insurance absolutely refused to cover. I was completely devastated. I stopped eating, barely slept, and spent every waking moment taking care of him. To save his life, I completely liquidated the $500,000 inheritance my late father had left me and wired it directly into a medical escrow account Mark had set up. A week before he was supposed to leave for his treatment, Mark left his iPad unlocked on the kitchen counter. A notification popped up from a real estate app. When I clicked it, my heart stopped beating. There was no cancer. There was no offshore clinic. The iPad was synced to a hidden burner email. Mark had used my $500,000 to buy a luxury 5-bedroom house in a neighboring state, completely in cash. But the house wasn't in his name. It was in the name of his mistress, Jessica, who was 6 months pregnant with his child. I found months of text messages of them laughing about how incredibly stupid I was, and how Mark was going to fake his death abroad so they could start a new, rich life together using my dead father's money. I didn't confront him. I didn't scream. My absolute grief turned into cold, calculating rage. Because he had tricked me into wiring $500,000 across state lines under false medical pretenses, it wasn't just cheating, it was a major federal crime. I took the iPad straight to a forensic accountant and the FBI. They advised me to play along until the wire transfer completely cleared, ensuring his federal charges were utterly undeniable. The weekend before his trip, Mark hosted a massive, emotional celebration of life party at our house. Over 100 people were there. Our friends, his family, and our coworkers, all crying and giving him tight hugs. Mark stood in the center of the room, looking weak and giving a fake tear-jerking speech about how much he loved me. Before I go, my beautiful wife made a slideshow of our memories, he announced, wiping a fake tear. I smiled, picked up the remote, and turned on the massive TV screen. But it wasn't a slideshow. It was a high-definition screen recording of his emails, the real estate deeds, and the exact text message where he called my dead father a free ATM. The entire living room gasped in absolute horror. Mark's mother literally collapsed into a chair, sobbing. Mark turned completely pale and tried to run toward the back door, but he didn't make it. 3 undercover FBI agents, who had been posing as catering staff, grabbed him by the shoulders and slammed him into handcuffs right in front of his horrified family. The feds immediately seized the new house, leaving his pregnant mistress completely homeless and broke. Mark is now facing 20 years in federal prison for grand wire fraud, and I got every single penny of my money back.